Hey, what's up, man?
You made it.
Yeah, I thought about it and I want to do it.
You thought about this.
Yep.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
I know, but I think it'll be fun. Let's do it.
That's what you want. Come on in.
Let's do it.
All right, PK, I'm in the office. Have seats.
What's up, man?
I guess we should probably explain what we're doing here.
I guess we should.
You don't play guitar,
Nope.
but you want to.
Yep.
Because you came over the other day and you saw that I had guitars. And there was a little glimmer in your eye.
Yep.
And you decided you wanted to learn. So what we're going to do, we're going to go buy you a guitar today.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
first guitar. And I figure what we'll do is we will document your progress from being a know-nothing beginner. You've never even played a guitar, to whatever happens. We'll see what's possible. We'll put a video once a week of your progress. And the first and most important step of learning guitar is you have to have a sick nickname. So I'm going to call you Boba Fett, and I'll be Luke Skywalker.
Nah, man, come on.
It's cool.
It's gotta be Star Wars.
We can make up new ones next week. This week is Star Wars. I like Star Wars.
Let's see if we can come up with a better one for me. I don't like it.
You don't like Boba Fett?
No. C-3PO.
Could call it C chord 3PO.
No. R2-D2.
R2D sharp.
No. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's a tough one. Obi Capo Nobi.
That's terrible, man. There's gotta be a good one.
There is one.
Which one?
It doesn't even have to be changed. Han Solo.
It's good.
I didn't say you could have it.
Why not?
The kid thinks he's ready to be Han Solo. But I'm still Luke Skywalker. But the truth is, the reason why you're watching this channel with one subscriber right now, we're going to go over everything from the point of view of somebody that's just getting started right now in 2016. And there's a couple options when you're buying a new guitar. You can either spend a lot and get something that will grow with you, or you could really cheap out and buy something really bare bones to see if you're going to stick with it, or everything in between.
It's like we talked about last time. I'm not sure how long it would take for me to notice what a good guitar is. So
it'd be pointless for you to spend a lot, especially because after you've been playing for a while, you're going to want to buy another guitar anyway. So we should get you something, instead of spending thousands, you should spend hundreds. We're not talking about getting a pawn shop special. We'll get you something good to learn on, to start, and an amp.
Yep.
And we'll start you on this journey. I will play the role, I'm not going to play like a guitar teacher role for you. I'm just going to be more of a guide. Because a lot of people out there just learn by watching YouTube. They don't have a formal guitar instructor. The downside to that is they have nobody to watch what they're doing to give them any feedback. They might think they're doing it right. For you, I say scour YouTube. We find good channels, we will shout you out. And there'll be a huge thrill for you being shouted out by us. Because we're so huge on YouTube. But no, if we find good channels, what you're using, we'll tell the people what we liked.
Yeah.
And then you'll come to me and show me what you learned, and I will give you feedback and how to improve it. Because, unfortunately, the YouTube videos can't watch you. They can't watch back to tell you if you're actually achieving what you think you're achieving. So I think this is good. We're going to document it. In a year's time, we're going to answer the question that people always ask when they start playing guitars: how long does it take? How long does it take?
Not sure, man.
I don't know either. Because some people are good really fast, and some people are not. So, if people follow along with you, if you guys are just starting guitar, or maybe if you've been playing for a little while, you can watch. That's what we'll do. So let's get to the guitar shop. Let's go. Let's buy you a guitar. Let's do it. to the place.
Yep. It was good.
You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and
No,
villainy.
it really was pretty weird.
It was weird. Should we tell them what happened, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. We were trying out guitars. Yeah, show it.
Yeah.
This is what you got?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Fender. It's a Chinese-made Fender, which I was surprised about. Crafted in China. But I played this thing, and I think it's pretty sweet. But what happened, we were looking at the Squire Tellys. We were leaning towards the Tellys. I don't know, they just seemed cool for some reason. And the gentleman at the shop came out and handed us this guitar. And he said it was used, and told us that it was $249 is what he said. So
the tag said too, right?
Yeah, that's what the tag said. We're playing it. And then he came over and said that he had to inform us that the wrong tag was on it.
Yeah.
Which we did not pick this guitar up off the wall. He brought it to us and said $249. He didn't. It wasn't just the tag. He said the words. But we did wheel and deal with him a little bit, and we got him to take the price back down. So you got a used Telecaster. I think these go for, what was the price on these brand new?
$500 was it?
$500. But
close to,
and then what was the final price that you got? It was down in the twos for the used one.
For the used.
It was almost $300.
$290, wasn't it?
$290. So a lot of beginners are probably gonna get in this. Maybe something even a little cheaper than that.
Yeah.
You're a grown man, so you have a little bit more income. And a great beginner amp. This was actually the amp that I had in mind when we left the house. I didn't want to say anything because I wanted to try other things. We tried another Black Star.
Yeah, he recommended that one. He really liked it.
And I was impressed with it. It was $100. And for $100, I thought it was a good deal. This was $200. It's the MG30 CFX. And I just think it was a cut above the other one. It just sounded better. It's got a lot of features. Let's show a little bit of the clean tone here. And there you see there's some chorus on there or some delay on there. I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. And because you got the Telecaster, you got some nice single coil sounds in here too. You can get some of that. Quack, it's nice. Real nice clean tone on that. And where you're probably going to be for the beginning, and also you're probably going to want to keep this reverb pretty low. A much drier tone like that for when you're practicing, so you can really get an idea what your pick attack is like as you're learning. It's going to be important for you. So that was one. I didn't want to go for like a Line 6 Spider. It's just loaded with effects and crappy tone. But also, it's got a lot of crunch tones. So I think it's got a crunch, but then it's got overdrive 1 and 2. I'm probably clipping a little bit, so I'm going to bring that volume down a little bit. That's just a crunch. Or that's just a crunch. Good classic rock tone. You could probably play something like AC/DC on that.
All this is new to me, so I probably shouldn't mess with much of it. Are you gonna leave it a certain way and that's how I'll practice with it? Or what do you think?
Okay, yeah, so what he's asking is, should he leave it however I leave it for him? No, I'll go over before you leave a little bit about this, because this is a digital, I think these are digital amp. It's obviously not a tube amp. You don't get into that until a much higher price point. So I think that the amp resets itself when you turn it off and on. So even if I set it and turn it back on, that's one of the things I've been slightly annoyed with on this, is that if I set the treble, the mids, and the reverb and turn it off and on, they're reset again, even though the knobs are on. And when I turn the knob, then it realizes I'm moving the knob and it goes back. However, I think, and we'll have to investigate this, you and me, some more, but I think you can store sets in here. So if you get a sound you like, there's a store button here. I think you can set presets. So if we come up with a tone, if you're jamming out one day, and you're like, oh man, that sounds good, you can save that and use it later. So that'll be something really cool. But I'm not sure, like I said, we're going to investigate this. We just got back. But you need to know basically what to do now.
Yep.
So
what I should practice, things like that.
I think you just gotta take the guitar home, and you just gotta mess with it. You gotta fret notes. I've shown you how to hold the guitar. First of all, I'm not just giving it to them and telling them to mess with it. You know how to hold it. Yeah. You know about the pick. You know the proper hand positions, and you know about fretting notes. Right now, the best thing you can do is just get used to holding it, fret some notes. And we talked about some of the basic chords, and we found some YouTube videos that you're going to watch. So next week when we come back, because you'll be here next week, and to talk about your progress, and we're going to keep on going. I think it's going to go quick. I think you're going to play the crap out of this thing this weekend, this whole week. You're just going to mess with it.
Yep.
You excited?
Yeah, I am.
All right, well, they need a shot of you holding this.
At least holding it. I'm not going to play anything because I don't know how to.
Well, I don't know. Remember that chord? Play that chord, man. I'm telling you, you can do it. Here, do it. I'm touching your knob. Check it out. He could do this.
Oh, can I? Do I remember?
What?
All right.
One more time. How does it feel? Feels good. All right. That's us signing off.